My name is Alex, and I work as a ward boy at a prestigious hospital in America. One of our patients was in critical condition, hovering between life and death. The doctors had already declared there was no hope of recovery. You can imagine the despair someone would feel upon hearing such news. Despite my busy schedule, I couldn't ignore the humanity in me. I often sat by his bedside, talking to him, trying to ease his pain and offering him small moments of solace. For someone so close to the end, what else could one do but be there, listen, and bring them a little comfort? We talked about many things: his life, his memories, his regrets, and his lessons. I wanted to keep his mind off the inevitable, even for a little while. One Saturday evening around 8 p.m., he shared something with me that sent chills down my spine. Last night I saw my father in a dream. He told me he's coming to take me. He even mentioned the exact time: next Saturday night at 10 p.m. I was just stunned. His father had passed away years ago. He continued, "In this 1 week, I must meet those I want to see, fulfill any desires I have, and prepare for the journey ahead." At first, I dismissed it as the ramblings of a distressed mind. I thought he's overwhelmed with his illness and despair. Such thoughts are natural for someone in his state. I brushed it off, convincing myself it was his fear speaking, not reality. But what followed in the days ahead shook me to my core. Every time I visited him, he would count down the days. 3 days left. He'd say one day, 2 more to go. The next. It was as if he knew his time was running out. Finally, the last day arrived. That evening he became unusually persistent. He demanded the hospital staff bring him a white suit. "I need a white suit," he insisted. "I don't care how you do that, but I must have it." At first, the staff ignored his request, but his determination was unshakable. He even began threatening them, saying, "Don't force me to curse you, just grant me this one wish." His plea grew so intense that the staff finally gave in and arranged a white suit for him. He prepared himself meticulously, shaving, freshening up, and dressing in the white suit. He looked like a man ready to attend an important event. The hospital staff was baffled, whispering among themselves, wondering what had come over him. But I knew. He had told me his secret, the one I had dismissed as a delusion. That night, I couldn't think of anything else. My eyes kept darting to the clock as the minutes ticked closer to 10 p.m. A strange mix of anxiety and curiosity gripped me. Was this all just a coincidence, or was there something more profound at play? A few minutes before 10, I walked into his room and sat beside him. He turned to me, his eyes glistening with an otherworldly calm. "They're here," he said softly. "My father has come to take me." He looked at me with sincerity and added, "If I've ever hurt you in any way, please forgive me." At exactly 10 p.m., he said, "Look, my father is standing right there. He's walking toward me. He's here to take me home." He held my hand tightly and said his final words, "Goodbye, my friend. Thank you for everything. I'll always cherish the time we spent together." And in the very next moment, his eyes closed and he passed away while holding my hand. I sat there, frozen, trying to process what had just happened. How had he known the precise moment of his death? Was it a divine revelation, a connection to another realm, or something beyond human understanding? Even now, as I recall that night, I'm haunted by the mystery that patient left this world for another. And to this day, I remain astonished at the mystery surrounding his final moments. My name is Royce. I live alone in my house. This is an incident from one night. I was watching TV in my house when my doorbell rang. I wondered who it could be. When I went to open the door, I saw a homeless man standing there. He asked me for something to eat. I was surprised, thinking why has he come to my house to ask for food? Anyway, I told him, "Wait here, I'll check in the kitchen to see if there's anything to eat." I closed the door and went toward the kitchen. When I looked in the kitchen, there was nothing to eat, so I thought I'd give him some money so he could buy something to eat. I took out $10, gave it to him, and said, "Buy whatever you like to eat. I don't have any food to give you." When I gave him the $10, he looked at me as if I had made a mistake. Then he said, "I want to tell you something, a secret that no one shares with others. The secret is, I know the date of your death. Tomorrow is your death day. You will die tomorrow." Hearing this, I felt strange. I was both angry and scared. I had helped him, and yet he was saying such things to me. The homeless man left after saying this. As he walked away, I noticed someone watching me from behind a tree. I couldn't see clearly who it was, but I saw two eyes staring at me. Seeing this, I got very scared. I closed the door and went inside. I went and sat inside my house, and my mind kept thinking about what that homeless man had said. I couldn't decide whether to believe him or just ignore it as a joke. But what if he was right? What if tomorrow was really my death day? I kept thinking about this. Then I decided to call my girlfriend Luna. I immediately called her and said, "Just come over to my house quickly." After saying this, I started waiting for her. After a while, I heard some noise coming from the kitchen. I got up to check who was in the kitchen. I thought, I'm the only one here. So who could it be? Slowly, I moved toward the kitchen. When I looked inside, no one was there. Suddenly, there was a loud knock on the door. Scared, I hesitated to go to the door. I thought, could it be that homeless man again? With fear in my heart, I opened the door. In front of me stood my girlfriend Luna. Seeing my scared face, Luna asked, "Why do you look so terrified? Why did you call me here so urgently? Is everything okay? Are you alright?" I told her, "Nothing is okay. I don't know what's happening. I'm so scared. I keep hearing screaming and I don't know what to do. I'm really frightened." Luna said, "There's no one here. I don't hear any screams. Everything seems normal. Why are you scared?" Then she asked again, "Tell me, why you called me so urgently? What happened?" I explained the entire incident to her, the homeless man, what he said, and how I saw someone watching me. Hearing my story, she didn't believe me and started laughing. Seeing her laugh, I was shocked. Then she said, "Why are you so scared? If some crazy person says something, will you believe it? Relax. Nothing like that is going to happen." She comforted me and lovingly explained, "Come to the bedroom. I'll stay here with you tonight so that your fear goes away." She was trying to distract me from the homeless man's word, but the fear was so deeply rooted in me that I said, "No, I'm scared. I won't survive. If what he said turns out to be true, he said, I will die tomorrow." I was so scared that I started rambling nonsense. I told Luna, if I die, tell everyone that I knew the date and time of my death beforehand. We kept talking until we didn't even realize when we fell asleep. Suddenly, at 12 a.m., I woke up, startled. I sat up and began hearing the homeless man's voice in my ears. The same words kept echoing. "Tomorrow is your death day." I couldn't understand what to do. I just wanted to escape this voice. I got up and ran towards the door, heading to my favorite spot, a peaceful place where I often went, whether I was happy or sad. Sitting there, I felt a little calm, but I hadn't been there long. When I heard a whisper, it felt like someone was saying into my ear, "Your time has come." A cold chill ran down my spine. The once peaceful place now felt eerie. Death's shadow seemed to loom over me. I started looking around to see where the voice was coming from, but there was no one. Just me and my fear. I couldn't think of what to do. I decided if I'm going to die, I want to die with Luna. I thought the homeless man was lying. Nothing will happen to me. Seeing this to myself, I ran back home. When I entered my house, I saw Luna crying. 2 hospital staff members were standing next to her. I asked, "What happened? Why are you crying? Who are these people?" But neither Luna nor the hospital staff responded. I asked again, "Luna, who are these people? What are they doing here?" After a while, I saw the hospital staff taking the stretcher out of the house. Seeing this, I was shocked. On the stretcher lay my lifeless body.